Good evening. It is cold, windy, and wet in Los Angeles. Um, Basically, spent most of the day inside because, as I said, it's nasty out. I have long since gotten past the point where I enjoy being outside in the storm. That was what I grew up with in Washington State. I love living in California. I love that it's warm outside, that it's shorts and t-shirt weather most of the year, and it's just crap at the moment. And I'm over it. On top of that, because the amounts of rain that's fallen in the last week, the ground is incredibly saturated. There are several trees in my neighborhood that are have already fallen over or are in the process of falling over, and a few hillsides that look like they're about to go as well. So it's a bit problematic where I'm at. Anyways, today's been a fairly low key day. Because of the weather, I really didn't get out and do much shooting at all. I took my Pentax out basically to take some photos of some damage for my landlord, but that was about it. I really, really want the rain to stop. I'm just so over it. Also, I want spring because it's cold. I'm just not used to cold anymore. I'm in my house. I'm bundled up. Um, but yeah, I did some not much today. Yesterday I was out flying the drone. I had fully intended to head down to the Women's March, and really quite bummed I didn't make it. I got out of my house a little late. I really had no idea what to expect. First off, I mean, it was looking at the website. I didn't really know how big the march would be. I was thinking, like a good size, but not the 750,000 people that showed up in LA. But anyways, I got out of my house late. I was trying to grab my camera, couldn't find my damn camera strap. Tore my place apart. My place is small. Trying to find the damn thing, only realized I left it in my car on my last shoot. So by the time I got to my house, I was in that short window of, okay, I will make it down to the meetup location downtown with about very little time to spare. Hopefully find parking somewhere nearby, hike over, do the hike. But it was fairly narrow window, and I hopped on the freeway to head down, and basically where I live is you take Highway 2 between Tahunga and downtown, and Highway 2 is closed. Inexplicably closed. They had all that, got the freeway, and about a mile after that, they had all the traffic funneled off, and you could see a couple miles on the road, nothing happening. It wasn't police. It wasn't like there was some sort of action going on. It was just the city trucks there. They closed the freeway off. So, basically, by the time I would have made it downtown, it would have been probably a good 45 minutes, an hour into the march. Which, as at the time I didn't realize how big it was, I was expecting to be a little smaller. I didn't know where the route was, so I figured, by the time I get down there, I have no idea where people would be at. Finding parking downtown is always kind of shit. So I decided, okay, screw it, I'm going to go fly my drone. It was only after I got home after that when I realized, wow, how truly huge that march was. And I'm really bummed I didn't go. But anybody who knows me knows that my heart was definitely in it, and I definitely support the causes that were brought up and discussed, and just the sentiment, of standing up to tyranny and standing up to hatred. I think that's a very important thing. So, for future political actions, I will definitely be make more of an attempt to get my ass out there early and be on the scene. Yeah, but that was why I didn't go yesterday. So this week I've got few work things popping up. Probably do some work for DL this week over the locker. We've got one of our crew guys coming down, so I guess we do something. I'm not quite sure what. And then try to get once again the mountain editing I'm working on. I've got 2 projects I have to get done this week, and a third one that I really should get done this week. Also, I really want to do some more flying because I've only had this drone for almost a week now. I've flown it once because of the fucking weather, and that sucks. It's been an interesting thread reading or watching little vlogs on YouTube of guys who go out flying every day, and you can definitely see the agitation in people's eyes and faces when they run into the weather they can't fly. And I'm kind of running into that thing now. Um, yeah, kind of, I've been bitten by the bug, so I really want to get out and fly some more, and just get better at getting footage. My other goal this week is I want to learn how to use Premiere. I've been editing with Resolve, and the color correction is pretty amazing. Although I am such a crappy colorist. I mean, you watch my videos and go, yeah, it's pretty amateur. It definitely feels like the first days using Photoshop, where or Lightroom, where I think everything looks great. I look back going, oh god, that's not good at all. But I'm not crazy with the overall editing. I'm not crazy with the editing on Resolve, and looking at some of the stuff I've seen in Premiere, just the transitions. It looks pretty impressive. The one thing I do want to find though is the best ways of using proxies or transcoding to get the most out of a machine. I saw a video today, guys, talking about transcoding footage from H.264 to Cineform. Said it was a much larger file, but the computer seemed to work with it a lot faster. And you've shown some examples. I mean, scrubbing through footage, just shooting the drone footage, even if I was scaled down to using optimized media within Resolve. That was actually pretty hard on my machine. Even just getting to scrub through shots and looking at transitions, it was really hard to tell what was going on until I rendered it. So it's a bit of a pain in the ass. I'm trying to find a better workflow for that. It's one of the reasons I'm shooting a lot of stuff on my phone for doing the vlog posts, because it's just really easy to do it in iMovie. Also, why there's occasionally some with intro titles and some videos without, because some days I just don't feel like dumping in my computer. But I want to find a better workflow, and I think learning Resolve is an important way to go. And just seeing some of the stuff that's done with After Effects looks pretty impressive. I don't know how far I'm going to get into this world doing video, but I do want to know more about it and get better at it and just be a little less of a hack. So that's kind of what my goals this week as well. Just at least start diving into Resolve a little bit, or start diving into Premiere just a bit. All right, but anyways, I'm gonna get off the old the phone here, get this uploaded, and get cracking on some stuff for tomorrow, and hopefully I'll be able to get to some shooting. I guess it's a rain again, but I don't know. Hopefully let up some point. I'm just really over the rain. I moved to California to get away from this shit, and I really want to get the sunshine weather. I want to be able to put my shorts back on again, because I've been cold for the last 2 months, and I just don't fucking dig it. I like the warmth. I'm liking living in California. All right. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.